In a bold move to combat the rising tide of violent crime, President Donald Trump has ordered a significant boost in federal law enforcement presence in Washington, D.C. This decision comes on the heels of a particularly brutal attack on a former DOGE worker, known affectionately as Big Balls, who was assaulted by gang members in broad daylight. The incident has galvanized the administration to take decisive action. Back in March, Trump signed an executive order forming the Making D.C. Safe and Beautiful Task Force. Now, the administration is ramping up efforts by mobilizing additional law enforcement resources to enhance public safety across the nation's capital. According to sources close to the matter, this coordinated effort involves multiple federal agencies, including Homeland Security Investigations, the FBI, and the DEA, alongside local law enforcement. The operation kicks off at midnight on Thursday and is set to run for an initial period of 7 days, with the flexibility to extend as necessary. The primary focus of this operation will be on high-traffic tourist areas and known crime hotspots. In a statement to Fox News, White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt emphasized the administration's commitment to public safety. There will be no safe harbor for violent criminals in D.C. starting Thursday night, she declared. Washington, D.C. is a remarkable city, but it has endured a long-standing struggle with violent crime. President Trump is determined to protect innocent citizens and ensure the safety of residents, lawmakers, and visitors alike. Leavitt further stated, President Trump is dedicated to making our nation's capital a safer place for everyone, from local residents to international tourists. The source familiar with the plans noted that addressing the out-of-control violent crime in D.C. has been a top priority for the president, aligning with his campaign pledge to restore the city's safety. Among the directives outlined in Trump's executive order, the task force is tasked with deploying a more robust federal law enforcement presence and collaborating closely with local authorities. Key areas of focus include the National Mall and Memorial Parks, museums, monuments, Lafayette Park, Union Station, Rock Creek Park, Anacostia Park, the George Washington Memorial Parkway, the Suitland Parkway, and the Baltimore-Washington Parkway. The executive order also mandates a review and potential revision of federal prosecutorial policies to ensure that individuals posing a threat to public safety are detained to the fullest extent allowed by law. Additionally, the task force is instructed to enforce federal immigration laws rigorously, reallocating federal, state, or local law enforcement resources to apprehend and deport unauthorized immigrants in the area. The source reiterated the administration's resolve, stating, President Trump promised to make D.C. safe again during his campaign. This is another promise fulfilled. Peter Pinedo, a politics writer for Fox News Digital, reported on the developments. But here's where it gets controversial. Some critics argue that federal intervention may overstep local authority and potentially infringe on civil liberties. What do you think? Should the federal government take such drastic measures, or should the focus remain on local solutions? Share your thoughts in the comments below.